Okay, I just walked past a mirror and was like, we're fading, I gotta film this. The YSL Glossy Stain. It's almost 1 o'clock. Bobbi Brown Crushed Lip Color. Like I said, this is not gonna last very long. All right, well, here's the update. Hold the phone! Lisa Eldridge says that you should dab, dab, dab. And I don't understand why this didn't last nearly as long as that one. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Katie, and welcome to the weird setup in my bathroom today. We're doing one of my favorite things today, lipstick wear tests. So when you see me later today, I will have like done my nails and curled my hair. I recently bought a bunch of different lipsticks between the Sephora VIB sale and then the Bobbi Brown Friends and Family sale. And I decided that since I love lipsticks so much and comparing formulas and whatnot, it would be really fun to show you sort of not just a swatch video of me trying on all the lipsticks. I thought it would be far more helpful if I actually did like a wear test, because most of these are sort of, with the exception of one, are sort of long wearing formulas. And so I'd love to see like how long these actually last throughout the day. So I figured every day I'll put on a different lipstick and I will show it applied, but then I'll also check in throughout the day and show you how it's wearing. I'm gonna start off with this one right here, the YSL Matte Stain number 13 in True Orange. Okay, so this is the packaging right here. Really so pretty. And this sort of has like a paddle brush on it, which is supposed to really help give you like a precise application. This smells very similar to the Glossy Stain formula, which is sort of like a raspberry-ish scent. I think I'm gonna go in for a second coat. Okay, so this applies really beautifully. It goes on really creamy smooth. You can definitely go over a couple of times if you need to build up the color and just to fix any edges. This is really workable and so easy. I don't think it says that it's a lip oil, but it feels like one going on. In fact, it feels very similar to the Lancome Matte Shaker, I would say. It's almost 1 o'clock. I find that 1 o'clock is really the perfect time to start these wear tests, just from past experience, because at 1 o'clock, you've already eaten lunch, and then it's a good lag between like lunch and dinner. So it really allows me to like drink, have a little bit of a snack, and then check in before dinner, and then check in after dinner, and then check in at the very end of the night. So that's kind of how this is gonna go, but I'll check in a little bit and let you know how this is wearing. Okay, it's 3:42, so not that much later, and I've had some coffee and some snacks, and it's definitely not really staying put like a liquid lipstick does. It's still really weightless and comfortable on the lips, and I feel like overall it's wearing pretty evenly. So I feel like when it goes on, the initial pigment kind of transfers off, and what I'm left with right now is a stain that's currently on my lips. There's really nothing here. So I'm pretty happy with this. It's still comfortable and I still like the color. So I will check in probably after dinner. Well, it's 7 o'clock and this is the situation at the end of the day after dinner. It's sad that I consider 7 o'clock the end of the day, but I have 3 young kids and it's true. Anyways, not a lot left. But again, I liked it. It was very comfortable and it did stain throughout the rest of the day, just subtly wore off little by little and consistently. So I really like this formula. So full disclosure, it's like 12:30. I'm in a mall parking lot and I just finished eating some Taco Bell. This is such as life. But Sade and I are gonna try another lipstick color. Today I am trying the YSL Glossy Stain. I love this formula. This is in the color Pink Pastel, I believe. I'm gonna try to apply this while in the car so that you can see how it goes on. So these smell like Chambord, like real raspberry. They're really pretty. So there's the first pass. It's kind of like an oily gloss a little bit, and it does stain the lips, but I like to build the color up. And I know that because I have this formula, but I've never tried this color before. All right, so there's the lip color. It is 12:30. It feels a little bit tacky, in a tacky, not really slippery way, but I don't mind it. It feels nice. All right, so Sade and I will check in later. Are we wearing the same color? Sade. Okay, so it's about just a little after 4 o'clock. I've come into my son's bedroom because the lighting is nice, but it's worn off for the most part. It's stained my lips just a little bit. It's interesting because I can still feel like a stickiness from that gloss. There's something there. I was testing a bunch of my new lipsticks the other day, and so I kept like wiping them off with a washcloth, which made my lips really dry and gross. And so that's why you can see like that it's kind of wearing into where like there's dry patches on my lips right now. So it doesn't like look super attractive because my lips are really dry, but it felt really comfortable for the whole time that it was on my lips. I think I have the color True Orange, is it? It's just a deeper like red orange. That one stays on for quite a bit longer just because it's a deeper shade, but certainly a formula that I really like, although it is pricey when I think about it. I think it's $36. So note to self. Just finished getting ready and I was just about to throw on some lipstick and I'm like, hold the phone. I need to record what I'm gonna wear. Today's color is the Lancome Matte Shaker in the color Yummy Pink. And I have this in Neon Orange, love that one. Have it also in Energy Peach. That color doesn't last as long as the more bold orange one. So I'm curious to see how this one goes. There's a little shaker in there. It's a neat applicator. Lisa Eldridge says that you should dab, 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 but I just kind of slide it on sometimes. I'm gonna do one more coat though. Oh my gosh, I just looked in the actual mirror and this color is so fun. Okay, so there is Yummy Pink. How fun is that? Loving this for warm weather. If you saw a while ago, I did a liquid lipstick smackdown. This Lancome shaker, the formula as its own, not this particular color. This is my first time wearing this color. Won that challenge. When this goes on, it feels like an oil. It literally sinks into your lips like an oil. It doesn't feel like a creamy lipstick sitting on top of your lips. It doesn't feel like a drying film of liquid lipstick sitting on top of your lips. I feel like this is such a unique formula. These are really highly coveted on my list. This is my third one that I have. Definitely would like to get more, but I only do that when there's like a Sephora VIB sale. I'm going to go film my Year of Simple meditation month video right now. So if you see that video, I will be wearing this in it. Well, it's just after 6 o'clock, just about to eat dinner, came to check my lipstick and it's nowhere to be found. The lipstick was still on when I went to school pickup, which was about 3:30-ish. It was definitely lighter than when I first applied it, but I think I might try this again actually and apply a few more coats and see how it lasts, because I feel like pigment-wise this is very similar to the Magic Orange, and I don't understand why this didn't last nearly as long as that one. So round 2 coming up. Okay, so I'm going in for round 2 with this Yummy Pink matte shaker. It's 10 in the morning. So I just put on 3 or 4 coats of this. My hope is that perhaps I went a little too light on it yesterday, and I'm hoping that, because that bright orange one that I have lasted like a day and a half, exactly the same as when I applied it. So I'm wondering how this will go. Normally I apply these at like after I've had lunch at 1 o'clock, but since this is a second go around, whatever, it's 10 a.m. I'll check in with you later. Okay, so it's 1 o'clock and I'm just getting ready to eat lunch. So this has been on for a couple hours. It's already better than yesterday because I doubled it up a little bit. The only wearing is like sort of around the inner lip line, but it's not severe. So these are the most comfortable like liquid lipsticks ever because they don't feel like anything. Even when I go like that, nothing, doesn't feel like anything. I forget I have it on until I pass myself in the mirror and I'm like, whoa, you're wearing fuchsia. All right, well, I'll check in later. All right, well, here's the update. It's 5:15. I've had this on since 10 a.m. And I guess the whole deal is that with these, if you layer it up, the better. It doesn't get weird, it doesn't get clumpy or smudgy or blah. It's great. So layer that up. This looks great, but here's the deal. I have to leave in 15 minutes to go to my daughter's kindergarten art gala, and I just feel like this looks a little too annoying. So I'm basically just gonna reapply this like in the middle area just to sort of even it out. I'm gonna try not to touch the edges because honestly, I like the way this looks once the color fades down a little bit and it's not as intense. Oh my God, it's probably like ombre where it's like really sharp in the middle and then fades out to like a blurred lip. That's all I needed to freshen up, and I guess I'll check back in. Does it even count anymore? I don't know if it makes a difference anymore. I'll check in later tonight when I get home from my podcast club. It's almost 10:30. I just got back from podcast club. I drank a couple margaritas. I had a lot of food and dessert with ice cream. Lips are looking good. So I guess the secret to this, and remember I did reapply just around the middle. So I guess the trick with this is indeed layer on the coats. I like this so much. I can't feel it on. So this is, it's good. So today's lip color that I'm trying is from Bobbi Brown, and it is the Nourishing Lip Color. Now, I bought this when Bobbi Brown was having a friends and family sale last month, and I got the crushed lip colors, which are a favorite of mine. And this was actually offered as a free lipstick, and so I got to choose from a couple different lipsticks, and this particular color interested me, and the formula sounded really neat because there's a lot of essential oils in here, and like jojoba oil, I think avocado oil, vitamin C and E. So the name Nourishing Lip Color is really appropriate because there's just a lot of really great hydrating benefits from using this. So this color, Citrus, of course, I love orange, really attracted me, especially with summer coming up. And spoiler alert, I've already used this and I really, really like it. Now, this is not a long-lasting lip color, but I thought that I would include it with this video because this is a new lip color that I recently got and I really, really like it a lot. I would love to get more of this formula, actually. I think it's about 2 o'clock right now. A little bit later than I normally put the lipsticks on, but that's because, like I said, this is not gonna last very long. So let me put it on. So it goes on really easy. It's kind of a little bit sheer in application at first, but you can build it up a little bit. And it's just, I mean, you can definitely feel when it goes on that it's such a soothing, nourishing lip color. Imagine that. It's just so nice. If I kissed my hand, it would be all over my hand. So I'm not going to do that. It feels really nice and hydrating, but it also gives you such a beautiful color. And because this is a little bit sheer and a little bit buildable, this is a favorite formula of mine where you really don't need a mirror for it. You can just sort of apply and go, or reapply if you're somewhere and not feel like you need a mirror or that it's like a precise application. All right, I'll check back in like 20 minutes. I mean, this will at least last an hour. We'll see. Okay, so I'm in the car about to pick up my daughters from school with the air blasting. But this lipstick has been on for maybe an hour and 25 minutes-ish, and I just devoured a rice cake with a bunch of hummus on it, and this color's still pretty good. Okay, it's just about 4:30. Let's get into the good light here. And there's still a little bit of color left, but for the most part, I feel like it's kind of dying, but I'm surprised that it's lasted this long. So I will say I definitely want to get more of this Bobbi Brown Nourishing Lip Color. I love the way it feels. I love the way it goes on. And I love that it's been on for 2.5 hours, which I did not expect. So yeah, pretty good. I give this one an A+++. It was free. I can't believe I got this one for free. Citrus. It's a good one. Okay, so I have one final lip try on for you, but I have it in 2 shades to show you. So this is the Bobbi Brown Crushed Lip Color. I love this so much. I bought it a couple months ago in the shade Babe, and I really love that one. And so when the Bobbi Brown Friends and Family Sale came along, I had to pick up a couple more. And I had to get them from Bobbi Brown's website because Sephora specifically didn't have a lot of the bright colored shades. This particular one in Sunset is the one I was looking for. It's like a red, like look at this packaging first of all. This packaging is so fun. I'm gonna show you Sunset because this is so pretty. I want you to see what it looks on, but I think I'm gonna wear this one, which is the shade Cali Rose, for like the wear test to see how long it wears, because these are kind of a long wear lip color. Let's try this one on first, Sunset. It's super creamy smooth, really easy to apply, very pigmented, and it feels so hydrating going on because I believe there's shea butter in this. I kind of feel awful taking this off right now, but I want to show you what this one looks like as well and test this one throughout the day. And I'm going in with Cali Rose. It's a little bit of like a slight orchidish color, like a purple orchid. really fun and pretty, and I really like this one a lot too. So I lucked out with getting both of these and them both working very nicely. So for sure, if you want to see the absolute best lip swatch video on every single color that these are available in, I will link it below. Hannah Martin, who is a UK makeup artist for Bobbi Brown, she has an amazing lip swatch video, and she shows every single color, and she's beautiful and very sweet, so they all look really great on her. So I highly recommend that, and I will link that one below. So it's just after 1 o'clock. If you squint really hard, you could read the time right there on the clock. I think it says 1:05. Yeah, it's 1:05, so I will check back in later when I have something to report. Oh, and by the way, these do, like, they're creamy, so they do kiss off. They kiss off. They do kiss off, but they are kind of long lasting. They do stain a little bit. I hesitate to say stain, but they are a long wear lip color. Here we are at school pickup. Same stuff, different day. It's about 3 o'clock, quarter after 3. And color is still there. I've been drinking coffee out of a cup, but my son is taking in the air conditioning throughout the car. Is that good? All right, there we have it. I'll report back in a little bit. Okay, I just walked past a mirror and was like, we're fading. I gotta film this. So it's exactly 5 o'clock, and it's still on a little bit, but it's kind of also off. So little hint of color left, but that's pretty good for like a creamy lipstick, because remember, this is creamy. This definitely transfers off, and so to have it last that long through eating and drinking coffee. I just had the same snack I had yesterday, actually, hummus on a rice cake. I did not go to school today, but my kids did, and when they came home, I needed a snack. So anyways, this is what's left after having that little snack and some coffee, and I've been like sipping water through a straw all day. So I feel like this is probably it for the review on this particular shade. Yeah. Okay, well that's it for all of my try-on. So hopefully that was helpful for you to just see visually how all these different new lipsticks that I got wear throughout the day. A lot of them didn't last as long as I expected to, but I like the way that they feel. I like the colors, and that's kind of the most important gauge of if you like a lipstick. Right now, I happen to be wearing that YSL Glossy stain in the color Pink Pastel, which is the one that I was wearing that day in the car with a Sade sweater on. But this is really expensive, and it doesn't really last as long as I had expected it to. Well, I think the dark shades actually do stain a little bit more and last longer. This just happens to be a lighter shade. But I wanted to give you a recommendation. I've talked about this before, probably just in my Insta stories, but this CoverGirl Vitalist Elixir Lip Oil, I'm not sure how much it is, but it's a drugstore price. It's definitely way cheaper than this. I would say though that this is a lot more wet going on the lips, and so it's a lot easier to build the color up, where this you kind of have to really like dig around and it's more difficult. But I do want to get this in more colors. So if you're kind of wondering what a cheaper version of this would feel like and even smell like, I would try these. This definitely applies a lot easier, but it's like triple the price. So there you have it. I hope that this was helpful, and I will see you again in another video real soon. Bye.